Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kennedy. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You got three down. Hey, 88. Switch it. Hey, look three. Undercrush.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitfield. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whitfield, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 58.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
26. Check 15. Check 15.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Aaron Jones.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down carry by Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
On the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 21-yard line.
This is Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
3 down, 3 down. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot. Hey, Mike.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Off play action. Whitfield. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Check safety, check safety. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Five-yard punt, 11 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Jump out!
Here's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Heavy, got heavy. 12 line. Get 300.
Now Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Jones.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, and his throw here's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Inside.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Yes. Come at 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kennedy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Whitfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Whitfield going to let this thing go deep for Gates. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Blocked it on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Hey, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Left side complete to Lockett. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Over. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, Whitfield. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Throwing on 1st down, Whitfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is
And
good.
his kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Packers 3.
McCann's got it teed up.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Rodgers tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12. I'm coming after you, I'm coming after you. Hey, take 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Rodgers.
7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 3rd and short.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Aaron Jones.
So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Come on, dude. Hatch it.
They'll go with Jones. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Packers 3. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Mike 54. 26. Check 43. Shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Tonight's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.